Hey, everybody, welcome to Friday's Devotional. We're looking at the miracles of Jesus, and I want us to look at Luke chapter 5, because here we see an amazing miracle of Jesus that teaches us so much. In Luke 5, it says in verse 2 that he saw at the water's edge two boats left there by the fishermen who were washing their nets. He, Jesus, got into one of the boats, the one belonging to Simon, and asked him to put out a little bit from shore. Then he sat down and taught the people from the boat. I love how Jesus did this because the people would be crowding around him because he could work miracles and miracles that made such an impact. And so as Christ was working these miracles, people wanted to be around him and they wanted to get in on the miracle working. And so he had to get into a boat, go out a little ways, and then he would preach from the boat. It would be like his platform to preach from. And the people would sit on the hillside, and the hillside would go up, and it would be like an amphitheater, and the water would be great for acoustics. His voice would go right over the water up to the people, and it just, I'm sure it worked great. And so Jesus taught the people from the boat. He borrowed Simon Peter's boat. But then it says in verse 4, when he had finished speaking, he said to Simon, "Put out into deep water and let down the nets for a catch." And so Jesus finishes speaking, and he tells Simon how to fish. And Simon answered, "Master, we worked hard all night and haven't caught anything, but because you say so, I will let down the nets." And so really, Simon Peter was glad to let Jesus use his boat to preach from. But then when Jesus said, "Now I want you to fish, go out into the deep water in the heat of the day," and all fishermen in the Sea of Galilee knew that you didn't catch fish in the Sea of Galilee out in the deep in the heat of the day, but in the shallows in the evening, early morning hours. And so Peter was a professional fisherman, and it was almost like Peter was saying, "Jesus, could you stick to doing the spiritual stuff? Now you're in my area, and we've already worked hard all night and haven't caught a thing." But Jesus was saying, I want to be first in every area of your life. And that's what he says to us. Christ works miracles in our lives, not just to work a miracle, but so that we will begin to follow the miracle worker and put him first in every area of our lives. And Jesus was saying, I want to be first in your work. He wants to be first in your workplace. He wants to be first in your relationships. He wants to be first in your schedule. He wants to be first in your finances because he knows what's best. He is the expert at every area, including fishing. But I give Peter credit because he says, "Lord, we worked hard all night, but because you say so, I will let down the nets." And so he goes ahead and does it. And it says, and when they had done so, they caught such a large number of fish that their nets began to break. So they signaled their partners in the other boat to come and help them. And they came and filled both boats so full that they began to sink. When Simon Peter saw this, he fell at Jesus' knees and said, "Go away from me, Lord, for I'm a sinful man." He and all his companions were astonished at the catch of fish that they had taken. And so were James and John, the sons of Zebedee, Simon's partners. You see, Jesus astonished them with this large catch of fish. Not a boatload of fish, but 2 boatloads of fish. And he wants to astonish us. But we have to put him first. And give Peter credit. He said, "Lord, because you say so, I'll do this." Even though in his heart, he was thinking this is ridiculous. And that's why he, after he caught the fish, said, "Jesus, forgive me. I'm a sinful man." And he fell at his feet because he realized that he wasn't trusting him in every area of his life. And so this miracle is so powerful to show us that Jesus cares about every area of our lives, and he wants to bless us when we put him first. He wants to meet our needs. In fact, he wants to astonish us. So God bless you guys. On Monday, we're going to continue the miracles of Jesus. So let's stay connected. God bless you.